Some butterflies deep inside of me this morning. Yeah. It's been some time I confide in my nostalgia. Timing is everything. Now I'm feeling better. Oh, I'm flashing back. Yeah, my bag is packed. Oh yeah, got that classic swag. When somebody asks, oh yeah, and I went, oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, because of construction, all northbound 4 and 5 trains operate on the local track from Grand Central 42nd Street to 125th Street. Trains will arrive on the local track.
I get up early in the morning and go in like God. Got 'em looking like him, good Lord. Can be the same gift from before, rockin' new clothes.
So I'm now in Buswick, Brooklyn.
Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
A super industrial area of Brooklyn. People are only just really starting to live over here. A lot of manufacturing plants, industrial warehousing. There's this big like concrete mixing thing over here. All of the concrete mixers you can see in the background. They kind of sleep here at night. Oh, there's a ton down the street too. But what's crazy, I don't know if we're gonna be able to hear it this morning. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, they have like an all-night rave over here. So it's about 6:30 in the morning, hear the birds chirping. I'm going to work and there's a rave still going on in Buswick. Crazy. It's people who have been legitimately partying since last night, which was Saturday night. And come like 8 o'clock, you see all these kids like spilling out into the street, looking hungover as all hell. But yeah, it's Bushwick is a cool area. There's just like stuff, like random stuff like that going on. But this is where I work, and I'm gonna show you what I can of the 2 stages that I work on. Today we're on the big stage, but I can only show you so much because of various limitations, because of the fact that it's TV and it's not out yet and they're still producing it, so there's limited camera coverage allowed. But I'm gonna try and just at least show you what I do from like a day-to-day basis here, and show you the Brooklyn Fireproof stages. This is the seltzer room. We have 3 stages in there, 3 small stages that have various psychs and equipment and capabilities. Over here with the red door is our larger stage, which is massive, and we have a production on this. And then across the street is also our building, which houses a bunch of artist studios that people rent, individuals rent. So maybe later tonight, even, or later like in the evening in these ones, I can't remember which one. I think it might be that one. You'll see photographers taking pictures really late at night and big flashes coming up. It's pretty dead here. You can usually walk around the like middle of the street in Buswick. But today I'm in the Nut Roaster, which is this big building. I have to go and open that door in a minute. But first I'm gonna go and clock in first.
Thank you.
Well, I hope that worked. 7:30. Yeah, so I have some time before the client shows up. Just turn off this light. So, lock this up. So if I actually haven't even described what it is that I do, I'm a stagehand for Brooklyn Fireproof, which basically means that we have different productions that come in and work on our stages. And I am one of a team of point people who deal with the production managers. We work with the equipment. We help rent out the equipment to people. Basically just facilitate their productions, whether it's like a day or 6 months. We're just basically with them on the set day to day, eyes and ears, and basically anything that the productions really need, amongst other responsibilities. So this morning my responsibility is opening up, making sure that all of the heat and trash, or the heat is on, the trash is taken out, everything's clean and ready for them to get to work. At night, their responsibilities of taking out the trash, locking up the stages, etc. So I'm gonna open this gate now and it's heavy.
Damn, where the time go? Looking for ground, look a bit long, but I'm eating. Oh, I got to drop on all of you. Now I'm on the other side.
So I'm just leaving work. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm gonna leave Buswick and go back to Manhattan. And I might shoot an episode of Noms. I'm starving. On today's episode of Noms, I'm going to be eating Luke's Lobster. So when I was actually coming up with the idea to do a food show, Luke's Lobster was one of the first things that I knew that I had to do an episode about. I love Luke's Lobster. Basically, Luke's came about and is one of my personal favorite restaurants at the moment, simply because I love lobster rolls. I got into lobster rolls super late. I probably didn't have a lobster roll until I was about 24 years old. But I love them. I just love the kind of energy that it has, the kind of memories that it can give you about summer and warm weather, and even on a rainy day like it is today, you pair that with a clam chowder, which I also have in here, and you've got yourself a pretty epic meal. So let's dig into what I've ordered from Luke's. So basically what we have here is one regular lobster roll, which you can see is filled with lobster. They toast the brioche bun here, and then they've got some kind of secret rub or sauce that they put on top, which is epic, and it always comes in this really great container. I also got their clam chowder, which either comes, this is the small, they also have a larger size. I put the oyster crackers in there, always awesome. But for the most part, this is a great combination. I really enjoy these two items. Sometimes I even enjoy them together. I'll show you a little trick that I do. But usually this is all that I need for this meal, particularly because the price tag puts just these two items at about $30. So it's definitely on the more expensive side because it is seafood, but I promise you it is so worth it. On top of the fact that Luke's obviously really values customer loyalty, because they have these loyalty cards, which basically says that if you buy 10 lobster rolls, you get a stamp for each lobster roll, Luke's trio, and tail salad. The trio is like a tasting menu. You can do, I think it's lobster, shrimp, and crab. And then they've got a tail salad as well, which is lobster on top of the salad. But you basically put in 10 orders with them, and then you get a dish free. So that's definitely awesome to know about if you go there a lot over the summer. I order Luke's a lot, so it's definitely good to know about that. But let's dig into this lobster roll. I am never disappointed by Luke's Lobster. The lobster always tastes fresh. The soup is always really nice and hot. There's always lobster completely falling out of this bun. You will never feel slighted on the amount of lobster that they put in there. My special thing that I like doing, dipping the lobster roll in the clam chowder. It is awesome. It kind of reheats the lobster roll a little bit if you like it warmer, but it tastes phenomenal.
Flashing back, yeah, my bag is packed. Oh yeah, got that classic swag. I went some
So that's pretty much it for Luke's Lobster. I can't recommend them enough. Their food is fantastic. They have a ton of locations all over the place. They've got a couple locations in New York City, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, Chicago, Boston, New Jersey, Las Vegas, Miami, and in Maine. This is just one of multiple items that they have on their menu, so please go and check out their website. You can also follow them on social, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Luke's Lobster, so please go and check them out.